think I'm live. Always issues. So it's Thursday and there's always a storm. Anyway, so welcome everyone. My name's Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator from Central Victoria, Australia. I'm so happy to have you here today. It's Thursday Live, and I've got a great technique for you all. I'm just going to check my laptop. Please pop on as you're coming on. Pop on and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from if you're new here. And it's always nice to see people pop on and saying hello. So I've got my stand in the road here. Let me see if I can move that out of the road. Hi Rachel. Hi Carolyn. Welcome. How's your days been? Are you still on holidays or are you back at work? Carolyn, I know you're still on holidays, Rachel. Getting a lot of crafting done, which is really, really nice. So this week, what's been happening? Quite a few new products have been available through Stampin' Up, especially today. So if you've been holding out on placing an order with the new mini catalogue, which I think a lot of people have because there's been a lot of things not available. I'm just taking my shoes off because my feet are sore. It's been a long day. Most of those products are now available. There are still a few Sale A Bration items that are not available. And I think the only thing that's not available in the mini catalogue is the new Horizon DSP. So that's really good. Oh, Rachel spent the last 90 minutes talking to Centrelink. Big breath. That's not good. I'm so glad that my kids are now adults and I don't have to deal with that. Carolyn's back at work. Still wish she was on holidays. Yeah. Look, I don't know. I would love to still be on holidays. That'd be fantastic. But anyway, you've still got to pay bills, I suppose. Hi, Marion. Able to find me? Yeah, so I'm a few minutes late. So there's a few reasons why I'm a little bit late, but my son just popped over, so I thought I'd have a quick chat to him before popping on. Otherwise, he comes in on the way through, as he's doing now. Hang on one sec. How'd you go, Dad? Huh? Oh, just grab the mail keys. All right, sorry about that. All right, so what else has been happening this week? We've had major storms with damaging winds, and even vegetation has been ripped off. We've had a little mini tornado come through, not our town, but a surrounding little suburb, I suppose you call it. It's not really a suburb. It's a name of a place that really doesn't have anything in it. And we had boom gates for our railway crossing. They were blown off in that mini tornado. So lots of trees down, lots of mess, and lots of fires because we've had quite a few thunder and lightning storms as well. So not good. Rachel says she's swapping you over to the TV. Oh no, not big. I hope it's a little TV. That's not a good sign. All right, what else has been happening? So I have popped my order in for my son's playing with our two dogs trying to get them out because they make too much noise. It's like herding cats. Just leave Riley, I'll just take Pip because she makes a lot of noise. Thank you. Leave Riley, just take Pip out. Well, that was funny. He doesn't have a lot of patience. Carolyn says lightning's going everywhere here at the moment. Steve's at a fire. Yeah, my husband's gone out too. He went out at 3:30, but I think he may be back at the shed, but he hasn't come back. So whether he's been called out to another fire, I don't know. But yeah, there's been a ton of fires with the lightning strikes, which is not good. Not good. But we've got lots of big grass around too, so that's that makes it really hard as well. A circus, absolutely. That is exactly exactly what it's like with these dogs. So I've got one on the other side of a kitty gate, Riley, our German Shepherd, but she's a little bit quieter than our little Maltese Chihuahua. She makes a lot of noise, so as long as she's out the back, it should be fine. Anyway, I'm going to pop the camera down and we're going to get started because I've got a few different things to go through with you today. So I can see I've got 5 on here, so welcome everyone. Really happy to have you here. Like I said before, we are doing a new technique. Oh, it's not actually a new technique. I've done it quite a few years ago called the ghosting technique, but we're going to revisit that one and have a little bit of fun with it. So I've got a couple of cards to show you as well as the card that we're creating. So anyway, let's pop the camera down and we'll get moving because it's been slow. All right. So I'm hoping the light's okay. Like I said, it's storming outside. We've got lots of rain and everything, and it makes it a little bit dark in here. I've got my ring light up and hopefully that's not playing funny buggers with the camera as it sometimes does. No, it looks good. Alrighty, so I've got 3 rack cards this week, which is super exciting. They're all from overseas and birthday cards, which is always really nice. This one here is from Julie, and I love the colours in this. This DSP came out when I first joined, and I can't even think of the name of it now, but really pretty, and isn't that gorgeous? What a nice tidy desk. Absolutely, Marion, thank you. So Marion came over and cleaned my desk the other week. I really haven't done too much at my desk since being on holidays, so I haven't had a chance to really make too much of a mess there. So that was really pretty. Then the second card, this one is from Sabrina, and she's in Montgomery, Texas. Look at that sparkle and shine. It's really cute. Beautiful little note inside, so thank you, Sabrina. And the third card that I received is from Sherry Pyer. She's from Tampa, Florida, and this is my favorite DSP. That is that beautiful Penguin Place DSP, which was a celebration item, so a free one last celebration, and I still have some left. So super cute card. I love this one. Hi Ingrid, how are you? So really nice, and she's actually popped her message on a post-it note so I can reuse it if I want. But lovely, lovely card. Thank you so much for those birthday cards. That's really special. Okay, so this week's Tracy Sunday Challenge was a fun one. It's masculine themed, and this is something that I sometimes struggle with masculine themed. So this is the card that we created. It did take me a little while to get on live. For some reason my phone was not allowing me to go live at all on YouTube or Facebook, and I've done an update. I don't know what the issue was, but thank goodness it's fixed today. But I did just film a video and then pop that up onto YouTube. So I'm so sorry if you're normally catching me live. I wasn't able to go live because of technical issues, but we should be right for this Sunday coming up. But the theme for this whole week is masculine. So if you want to create a masculine card, or if you've created a masculine card, you can come and join in the challenge, which is always so much fun. This was a little bit of a fun fold, super simple fun fold, using half a sheet of A4 cardstock, and I really like it. It's using the Majestic Mountain Dies, the Open Air stamp set, and the Biggest Wish stamp set. So really great ones for very masculine cards. And I love this sentiment stamp set, the Biggest Wish, because we have big bold lettering as well as lovely scriptive fonts. So it's a really nice one to have. Hi Deborah, how are you? From New South Wales, welcome. So nice to have you. Alrighty, so yeah, please come in and join the challenge each week. It's always a lot of fun. You'll also, if you go over to my Facebook page, you'll see some inspiration there from all the other ladies that join in as well. So even if you're not joining in, just go over and check out the cards that they create in the comments of that blog post. Alrighty, so my catalogue launch party that I'm doing with my friend over in America, Diana Tillery. She is also goes by Celtic Stamper, so we're going to have a lot of fun with this catalogue launch. The spots are open. You can get your spot for this catalogue launch up until the 21st of this month, so you've got a week or so to go. We'll be doing a Zoom call that will have presentations and samples and there's a make and take as well. So it's $35 Australian to secure your spot. You're getting $20 worth of product in the make and take, and it is going to be a lot of fun. So if you head over to my blog, you can sign up there. I will send you a PayPal link that you can pay for and secure your spot. So everyone is welcome if you would like to join in, and this catalogue is so much fun. We've got some great cards to show you and to present for you, so it's going to be really good to join in on. Sale A Bration is on. It's on till February the 28th, and if you're new to Stampin' Up or you're not sure what Sale A Bration is, for every $90 here in Australia you can choose a free item from the Sale A Bration catalogue, and I think I do have my catalogue here. I thought I had it on my desk. So this is the Sale A Bration catalogue. These are all free items in here that you can choose as your qualifying free order. Now, these are on top of your stamping rewards if you place a big enough order, but so much fun. So right now, I can tell you what's not available and what's available. The Island Vibes is not available until the 31st, same as the Daffodil Afternoon DSP. The Catching Butterflies and Driving By will be available the 31st, or the week of the 31st. Today, the Sunshine and Rainbows 6x6 DSP has become available, so you can purchase it, get that as your free item right now. The Simply Marvelous paper, which we used last week, is available. Awesome Otters is available. The Friendly Hello, which is $180 spend, that one is available. That comes with the stamp set and DSP, and also the Special Moments DSP, which is packed full of really great sentiments. That's $180 spend, and you can get that as your free gift. And that's actually what we're going to be creating with tonight as well. So everything's available except for those few stamp sets and that DSP. But in our big, or our mini catalogue, so this one here, everything's now available except for that New Horizons DSP. So it's great. Global shipping crisis is almost behind us with this catalogue. So, but what I will say, because there has been so many problems getting these items in, if there's something there that you like, get in and purchase it now, because it might not be available you know, in a week or 2 weeks time. So once it sells out, Stampin' Up will purchase more, but it might take a little while to get to us, and that's the problem. So if you are after your free items with Sale A Bration, you just place an order in my online store, and for every $90 or $180, depending on what you choose, you're going to get as your free gifts. So lots of great products there to be choosing from. Also, while Sale A Bration is on, so till February the 28th, the joining special is really, really good right now. So you can purchase the starter kit, and what I mean by the starter kit is it's just your first order to become a demonstrator. You don't have to be a classes and video demonstrator. You can just be a well, a discount shopper for yourself or for your family and friends. You will get 20% discount, and the offering that is on at the moment for the starter kit is you purchase your starter kit for $169. You get to choose $235 worth of free product. That's $66 free just for purchasing the starter kit. Your first order is free shipping, so that could save you a ton of money. And there's also 2 free stamp sets available throughout the joining offer as well. So you can choose any 2 free stamp sets in the current catalogue. So whether it be the annual or the mini catalogue, you get to choose them as well. Give me 1 second, I'll just pop Riley out the back. I thought she might have behaved, but I'd say my husband's home, so that's why she's carrying on. So that is available as well. If you have any questions that you would like answered about joining, being part of the lovely stampers, being part of the Inky Stampers. So I work for Wendy Cranford, and her team is the Lovely Stampers, which is why I said that. Yeah, if you want to be part of the Inky Stampers and be part of our team, All it is $169 for your kit. You get to choose 2 free stamp sets and choose $235 worth of products. So it's a really great deal, and there's so many benefits for being a demonstrator as well. All right, also available for demonstrators right now is the All Together bundle. Hi Sylvia. Oh, I'm competing with the final Celebrity Master Chef. That's okay. You can watch that and you can catch the replay, Sylvia. I won't judge you at all. It's fine. This is one of the new, well, it's coming out in the new annual catalogue coming out later on in the year. So this is a pre-order, pre-play with. So this is available for all demonstrators. This is another reason why purchasing the starter kit is a really great bonus. You get to purchase products way earlier than customers, and you also get that discount. So this set has new blends collection, so you're stamping blends in flesh tones. So you have pretty much the color of the rainbow of skin colors and flesh tones, which is fantastic. Also in the kit there is a stamp set and die set as the bundle, which is really quite cool as well. Great big fonts and sentiments. And then there's also DSP that you can color in. It comes in black and white, but you can use your stamping blends to color it in and have a lot of fun with. So this is available for any demonstrator right now. Like I said, sign up and you can get this in your starter kit today. So, and this will be in our new annual catalogue later on in the year. Alrighty, what else did I have? Okay, so for anyone who orders this month, also good for animals, absolutely. You can never have enough browns. I think there's enough foliage and nature items that you need browns for, absolutely. So anyone placing an order this month using my hostess code, we have a few different specials going on at the moment. The first one being, so I'll just get rid of that one. Alrighty, so anyone who does order, you'll receive the handmade card that we created last week. These are the cards for this month of January, using the Awesome Otters and the Simply Marvelous paper. These are both free items that you can get now as your Sale A Bration item, and I thought this was such a cute card. So cute. I think anyone would love this one. So you'll receive one of these cards. You'll also receive the bundle tutorial, which changes every single month. Now my team actually get these as a free gift as well. So another little plug there for joining the Inky Stampers. There's tons of ideas. There are some Christmas items in here, but you could change the sentiments, you could change the DSP out for others, and you can make the same card but not be for Christmas. So really great technique cards here as well. A window, bay window card, which is great. And this is the card that I created using the Awesome Otters stamp set. So a cute little card, perfect for anyone who loves otters or for kids. I think that was a really cute kids card. And also I have on the special for January, if you spend $100, not only will you get to choose your free Sale A Bration item, I'll be sending you a free gift on top. So win-win-win. Alrighty. And now if you don't have the catalogues already, you would like a catalogue, the annual catalogue, the mini catalogue, or the Sale A Bration, and you're not ordering through another demonstrator, please get in touch with me. I'll happily send one out. I do have a few left over. Now the Simple Sweet Stampers have gotten together again for this month. This month the theme was the Pattern Party DSP, which is the host product in the annual catalogue. This is such beautiful paper. It's a huge pack as well, and this is what we've created all our cards with this month. Let me show you the card that I've created, which is the funnest birthday card. So bright and cheery. I love it. So that is the one that's in as my tutorial. There are 12 tutorials in all. You can purchase it over on my blog. It's an instant download from PayPal. So if you're interested in that, go over and check that one out. Alrighty, I think that was all. Oh, one last thing and then I'll be done. Tonight at midnight I have a blog post and video going live. I have collaborated with Wendy Cranford, and for the next few months we'll be collaborating with a suite from the mini catalogue. This month's suite is the Sweet Talk suite, which is the Valentine's theme in the catalogue. And hang on, I'll show you really quickly. It's page 8 and 9. We have done projects and videos and also a tutorial that you can download using these products in this suite. There's some great projects there, can I just say, and yeah, so come back. You can either check it out in the morning or you can wait up until 12 o'clock to see the projects, but both of them will be live midnight tonight Australian time. So that is cool. I'm so excited. So for the next few weeks, well, few months, we'll be doing some collaborating, and that's super exciting for me. All right, so let me show you the cards using this ghost technique or ghosting technique. So I have this one here, and you can see the ghosting in the background here. So what I have used is I've used 2 stamp sets from the mini catalogue, the Amazing Silhouettes. And this is one that, you know what, I'm going to be completely honest with you, not in love with, and I'm not sure how to use. So this is why it's been a little bit hard for me, but I thought this will look nice with this technique. So I've used this stamp set, and I've also used the Sale A Bration stamp set Special Moments. This is for $180 spend, and you can choose that as your free gift. But look at all the sentiments. There's so many great sentiments, good font, and yeah, they're actually a really good size for sentiments as well. It's sort of like we have innies and outies, so one for the outside of the card, one for the inside, using all sorts of occasions, which is lovely. So that was my first one, which I loved the technique in the background, and I've done a card for it. The second one, so I've used the in colours that will be retiring as well, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia. This one is the Polished Pink. I had to have a look at that, that's crazy. So I've stamped the butterflies in the background and then silhouette, that ghosting technique. I don't know how well that comes up on that camera, but you can really see it in real life. It looks really nice. Okay, and then the card that we're creating tonight, I've gone with the Evening Evergreen and Just Jade. So we've got all 5 colours from the in colours. How cute is this? And that's the tree in the background. And I went with a sympathy card. I think it's always nice to have a sympathy or a couple of sympathies in your stash, but I might change it to be a birthday card this time around, because I don't think I'm going to need 2 of the same card for sympathy. So they're the ghosting techniques. So let me show you the products that we're going to be using. I have Evening Evergreen card base. I've got 2 pieces of basic white. Now these aren't thick, it's just the normal basic white. I've got a piece of Just Jade for our sentiment. We have the beautiful Evening Evergreen. This is the open weave ribbon. So it comes in all the in colours. And I'm also using the gingham embossing folder. Now this is part of that Sweet Talk suite that you can see in action tonight. So that's really great. Now if you've been around Stampin' Up for a while, you remember the glossy paper, which Stampin' Up no longer sells, which I'm very disappointed about. I still have some, but because you can't buy it, I thought I won't use it tonight. But I do have in my stash just some photo paper. So this is just Canon glossy photo paper. This works with that technique as well, and it's very similar to the glossy paper that Stampin' Up used to sell. So I've just got a pack here. It's the ones that you could stick in the printer and print out your own photos, which we've never had a good enough camera printer for that. So never mind. But I did have that in my stash, so that's good. All right, so I'm going to need my Evening Evergreen stamp set as well as some Versamark ink. So we're going to start off, because to make the ghosting technique work as best you can, it's best to stamp with 𝒉𝒐𝒻 ink and then leave it to dry as long as possible, and then that will allow that image to come up better once you're adding ink to it. So I'm going to grab just my mat here to get a nice even coverage, and I'm going to grab my tree out from that stamp set. So let me know, do you have this stamp set or is it on your wish list? And if so, I need a bigger one than that. If so, do you have plans for it? Because I will tell you, it's one of those ones that I look at and go, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I have seen a few different demonstrators using it, but there hasn't been anything that's been really different, if you know what I mean. Hi Debbie, how are you? So I'm just going to ink it with the 𝒉𝒐𝒻 ink. And I think I really do need to re-ink my pad. I use my 𝒉𝒐𝒻 a ton. Rachel says she has it and it's growing on her. Alrighty, I'll look forward to seeing what you create then. So I'm just going to stamp that down, and you want to make sure that you get a good image, but you want to be careful not to rock the stamp because we're leaving it as one piece. You don't want to have that halo that the stamp creates. So I'm just pressing down in the middle there. There's little bits of fragment from my cleaner. So what I might do is I'm going to stamp that one again, just on another piece. That one will probably still be right to use, but just in case it doesn't work so well, we'll do a second one. So has anyone had anything exciting happen this week? Everyone's so quiet. I should have my order. I did an order last week and it has been sent, but it's saying I won't get it till next week. So that's exciting. There's quite a few new products that wasn't available, you couldn't order before. So I waited just a little bit. I wish that rainbow DSP from the Sale A Bration was available, but it's available now. That one I'm really excited to play with. It's such bright, fun, happy colours. Oh, that's a little bit better. We'll go with that one. So you can sort, I don't know how well you can see it. I can see it in the light. We'll leave that to the side and we can start preparing the rest of our card. So we have the card base, and what we're going to do, let's bring the card in. I'm actually going to run that through that gingham embossing folder. Bring my cut and emboss machine through, and I think from memory it is a one that you have to use plate 4 with. So I'm just gonna place that inside. I could be wrong about the plate 4. I wish they'd write on each embossing folder the sandwich. Anyway, okay, I could just put number 4 on it. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so it's your 2 plates and your base plate. You're going to take off your number 2 plate. So plate 3, and number 1. So 1, 3, and 3, and your 3 is just your acrylic plate. So we've got a nice image on there now, which is something a little different. I'm going to bring in our Just Jade, and no, I think we could change it to just about anything, but I think, what about for someone who is wonderful in every way? I think that's nice. Or maybe even a thinking of you. What do you think? We're actually going to emboss this with white embossing powder. So what one do you think? Thinking of you or for someone who is wonderful in every way? I really like that one. Marion says she has it, but she hasn't used it. Right. There's so many great sentiments on here. Just a card to say you're amazing. That's really nice as well. The wonderful one. I'm going to go with Caroline. She said wonderful. So we'll go with that. For someone who is wonderful in each and every way. So I'm just going to stamp that with the Versamark ink and heat emboss with white powder, or the basics embossing powders, and we'll cut this one down to how big we want it. On the Just Jade cardstock, that looks so good. Usually images come up better with white embossing powder on a darker colour, but I think this shows up beautifully. So I'm just going to turn my heat tool on and melt that powder. So this stamp set, Special Moments, is almost like a one-stop shop for all your sentiments. It's nice that they've got a lot of different occasions there, from birthdays to just anything. And it's nice to have a sympathy one there as well. You always need that, just what, a couple of sympathy stamp sets or sentiments. So I'm going to just quickly cut that down a little. So all the measurements for this card will be in the description later on tonight. Straight after this we have our team meeting, so it'll be after that if you would like those measurements. And I also have clickable links to all the products as well, if you would like to purchase them. Okay, that looks good. So our inside of our card, we're just going to stamp that same tree stamp with the Evening Evergreen. And let me just show you. So I've just stamped it inside to blend it all together. Super juicy Evening Evergreen. And I'm just going to stamp down the side here. and a little bit off. So it's nice with the darkness in the background. Alrighty, let's bring in that photo paper. I didn't grab out my blending brush, so I'm just going to do that really, really quickly. Here I have it. And we're going to bring the Evening Evergreen in. Actually, no. We're going to use just Jade. So we want something that little bit lighter, which is how I've brought those two colours together. And just grab a piece of scrap paper because we're going to be inking that up and all the way around. So let's bring that in. There we go. So as you can see, it's really, really light. Couldn't remember if I'd used this brush for another colour. So the great thing is these brushes, maybe it was Evening Evergreen. Let's have a look. No, I think it was. Oh goodness. I think you could go with either, but we're going to go with the Just Jade. I just want to get some of that colour off. So you can run these underwater. Because it's our normal ink, it comes off really easily. You can clean them that way, or you can just rub them on paper to get that colour off. So I'm going to pop away my Evening Evergreen, and we'll go with Just Jade. And we've probably got a bit of a mix of colours already. What we'll do is I'm just going to add that colour in. So nice light ink blending over the top. And I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I can see it already starting to pop up. So because we've left it for that little moment, it's been able to really dry well. I know I've done a class doing this technique, and we've hit it with the heat gun to dry it out a little bit. I think that sort of affects the paper just slightly, so I highly recommend stamping it and just letting it dry. Now the other thing that I'm going to highly recommend is try not to put your fingers where that image is, because the oils in your fingers will leave that mark and that'll come through as well. So this is a big piece. We're only using a small piece, and I'm keeping my fingers over this side as much as possible. I probably will put my fingers in there a little bit. So let me see. Can you see how that's starting to come up, the image here? So you're just going to keep going over, and it's like as though it starts appearing. It's like a magic trick with magic ink or something like that. It's really, really cool. So it's almost like you keep putting the ink over the top and it stands out that little bit more. So let me know, have you guys tried this technique before? Or have you seen it before? For the ones that have been around for a little while, a few years ago we had a mermaid stamp, and in our class, or the class that I had, we actually had the mermaid in the background with the ghosting technique. It looked so good. It was such a beautiful card. Okay, so you can keep adding a little bit more ink if you'd like, but I think that looks good enough. So you can see it from a distance, but if I bring it up, look how beautiful that is. So really, really simple. Versamark ink, you're just stamping your image, letting it dry, and then coming back over and using blending brushes, or you could use sponges, sponge daubers as well. Highly recommend these because it doesn't leave that harsh marks that that the sponge daubers and sponges can leave. So this just looks a little softer and really, really nice. So I am going to cut this down just slightly. Let's have a look. 2.5 by 5.5. Two and a half, 5.5. Easy. So I think this one's definitely with the Evening Evergreen. But I like this look too. So we have our other pieces here. I'm gonna pop this one in the inside, so it's just our matting piece because it's such a dark cardstock card front. You need somewhere where you can write inside the card. So just a piece of basic white, and I've just used the regular. You don't need the thick at all. We can layer our photo paper up with the basic white, and once again this is just basic white regular. Is anyone going out to buy photo paper tomorrow, or do you have some in your stash from many, many years ago? Or do you have the glossy paper? Some of you guys might already have that glossy paper that Stampin' Up used to carry. I didn't even realise they got rid of it until I went looking in the catalogue. Anyway, all right, so we're going to add some dimensionals to that one, pop him up a little. And before we pop him down, I'm going to add that ribbon around the bottom. And I want to tie a nice little bow as well. If you want to conserve your ribbon, you could just do a knot. That would look really good, especially if it's, I suppose, if you're doing more of a masculine card. A knot would look better than a bow. I really have fallen in love with this Evening Evergreen. Definitely not a colour I thought I would like, but when we first saw it, it really did look almost like a black. And it's a lot softer than that. I need another set of hands. It's a nice bow. So a nice little bow. While I have my pin, I'm gonna pop that in, otherwise I'll lose it and it'll drop on the floor for me. So I think that's a nice little placement. I'm gonna pop that straight down on the card. There's other embellishments that you could use as well. I've used just the basic rhinestones. I have quite a few packages open that I'd sort of like to get through a little bit before purchasing too many more embellishments. And I like the rhinestones because you can actually go in and colour with your stamping blends. So I could change the colour up a little bit. I do have the Evening Evergreen, so maybe I'll colour one in and see what it looks like. Because that looks a lot different, doesn't it? It looks like almost misty in the jungle. Okay, so I've got my Evening Evergreen. I've also got the Just Jade that I could colour in. I might get the Just Jade as well and see what that looks like. Oh, I think the Just Jade looks really nice. I'm going to colour 3 of those in. And then I'm going to put on the right hand side, I'm just going to pop a couple of dimensionals down. Deborah has the photo paper. Rachel has a ton of the photo paper. Okay. Now you can use liquid glue, but I'm not sure how that affects the photo paper. So I'm just going to add some tear and tape to that other side. This is old photo paper too, so yeah. Just gonna add that one down. Carolyn likes today's colouring better. Image stands out more. Yeah, actually it does. This one's more like in the mist. You can hardly see it, and this one's more, I don't know. That one is like the image of the tree definitely does stand out a little bit more. So we have, I'm going to take my pick tool and add a couple of rhinestones. And I like the use of the green. Oh nice, I like it. Alright, I'm just going to pack some of my stuff up a little bit. My desk looks like a bomb's gone off. Alrighty, so that's the card that we created. What one's your favourite? Let me know. So we did use 2 stamp sets with today's card. We have the Amazing Silhouettes, which is in the mini catalogue, and the Special Moments, which is packed full of really great sentiments. That's a free item with a Sale A Bration on until February 28th. And I even done my envelope as well, so it went with everything. So let me show you those other 2 cards using the same technique. This is the ghosting technique. And I didn't really think how well that comes up on the camera, but I think you can see that pretty well, which is really nice. And this one I don't think comes up quite as well, but you can see it has a dark shadow of the butterfly there. So I really like these cards. I think they've turned out really well. Everyone likes today's better. Fantastic. Alrighty, let's pop them to the side really quick. We're going to do the draw for last week's card, so I do have everyone's name in from last week. So if you're new here, all you need to do is leave a comment, whether it's live, whether you're watching in the replay later on. As long as it's done before next week, your name will go in the draw to win the card that we created tonight. So super exciting. Now for who wins tonight, you'll have the choice whether you would like the Blushing Bride or the Coastal Cabana card. So that's always fun as well. So let me do a quick drawing. Good luck everyone. As usual, there's a few names there. Sandra Lewis. Well done, Sandra. So Sandra, if you could just let me know your address and which card you would like, that would be great. And I can pop that in the mail for you once you get back to me. All right, let me pop that camera up really quickly. I think I learnt just a new feature then. I touched my phone and it focused in on my hand. I wonder whether that's something new. I have to play around with my phone a little bit more. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you everyone for joining in today. I really appreciate everyone popping in. If you wouldn't mind giving me a like or sharing this video, that would be really great. If you have crafty friends that like to watch a little crafty fun, let them know about coming over and watching me. You can catch me 5 p.m. every Thursday and 8:30 every Sunday for my challenges every Sunday morning. I don't think there's much else to say. I just hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week, so you enjoy your Friday and have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, come back and join me on Sunday, 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. And yeah, I'm just trying to think what card we're doing this week, but I'm not really sure. So I can't let you know. Alright everyone, thank you so much. We'll, for anyone who's watching that's an inky stamper, we'll have our team meeting in 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes to get everything set up and pop onto that Zoom link that's in our Facebook page. Alright everyone, have a wonderful night and I'll see you all soon. Bye.